For the cheapest coins with fast delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor, Red Zone Coins, and use code SWIFT at checkout for 20% off. So Swift family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 20 video on the channel. And in today's video, I will be going over the best sets to complete in Madden 20. Some of these sets are going to be for coin methods, and some of them will kind of be for just building your team. So I hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you do, be sure to leave a like on it down below. And if you're new to the channel, hit that sub button. Shout out to everyone in Notification Squad as well. Go drop a Noti Gang comment if you are on the video quickly. And I just want to thank you guys for all the support in the last couple weeks on the channel and on the Twitch streams. I've been having a great time doing this stuff on YouTube, and that's all because of your guys' support. So a huge shout out to all you guys that have been supporting me, supporting the channel, and supporting the Twitch stream as well. So without further ado, let's hop into these sets, and let's start it off by going over what are my favorite type of sets in the game and what I've been advocating for all year for you guys to complete. And these are the master sets, which give you a master player as well as the nat players back. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go over all of the master sets in the game where you can get the nats back, because what I absolutely love about those sets is getting the ability to get your nat players at a super cheap price. There's a few sets that I want to take a look at for you guys. I'll take a look at some of the numbers as well, so you guys can see exactly how these work. So the first set that I want to show you guys is going to be within the free agency section, and there's actually a master set in both of these. So what I like to take a look at is I like to take a look at the players that are just a step below the master, or the cards that go into the master set. So for these ones, it's Phillip Rivers, Lamar Miller, and Hunter Henry. And for the other one in week 2, I believe it's Brian Bulaga, Robbie Anderson, and Melvin Gordon. So let's say, for example, we like the 3 cards in the week 2 section more than the week 1. And what I could do is I could get this Byron Jones set done. I believe each of these players cost us 150,000 coins, so we're gonna have to spend 450k roughly to get this set done. And then we'll take a look at how much the Byron is gonna sell for, because after we spend the 450k to actually get the set done, we can just sell our Byron Jones and then pick 2 of the heroes that we wanted back as nats, and that's gonna be way cheaper than actually just buying those cards to put on your team. And it's also just a great way to get some nat players. It's a good way to get some nat offensive linemen. I know a lot of people don't like to spend a lot on O-line, so you can get a nat Bulaga for super cheap. You could get a Robbie Anderson, who's an absolute burner. But what we're gonna have to do to take a look at the set is we're gonna just take a look at Byron Jones really quickly, and this is something you guys can do with any of these master sets to see how much the 96s or the players that are just going into the set when you get back as nats are gonna cost you. We'll filter it down by corners really quickly just so we can see how much he is gonna be, and I'm assuming he's gonna be going for like 400,000 coins or 500,000 coins, as it looks like right now he is actually going to be going at a price of about 366. So let's say you sell the Byron Jones, then you're only going to spend about 100,000 coins to get 2 96 overall players back as nats. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like a crazy good deal, and I know it actually is a crazy good deal, and that's just one of the ways that I really like to build my team through sets, is getting in here and doing some of these master sets, because you can get the nats back at such a cheap price. 50k per nat as a 96 overall card is super cheap. You originally would have had to spend 150k. Now you can do the exact same thing with this free agency week 1 if you liked any of the players in there. You can do the exact same thing with the NFL Combine one as well. You can get back your players from this Dion. You're going to get back all 3 of these cards, and these are actually pretty good cards. The Denzel is great, the Amari is great, and let's just take a look at the numbers on this one really quickly, because this one is a really good one to do as well. These 96s right now look like they're selling at about 200k. Let's say you can probably get this set done at a price of like 575. It looks like these are a little bit cheaper than 200k. We'll take a look at how much the Dion is selling for, and then we can run the numbers on this again. I guarantee you it's going to be way cheaper to do these sets and get your nats back than it would be to just buy the cards. And you're getting really good players from these as well. The Dion, you sell the Dion, but the Denzel Ward is really great. The Amari Cooper's also a crazy good card. So we'll just quickly take a look at Dion Sanders, and again, we're probably going to see the exact same trend as we did with the last set. So we're going to go Dion Sanders right here, and we'll see how much his higher overall card is going to be going for. Again, we would have had to spend about 575k to get this set done, and when we sell the Dion, we can sell him at a price of 375k. So that means we only spend 200k to get back our 3 96 overall players. These 96s we're selling at a price of 200k per, and we can get 3 of them for for 200k. That's just such a good deal. If you want to, let's say you didn't like the Alvin, his stats aren't crazy good, you could quick sell him, but you could get Denzel and Amari, who are two really good cards. Instead of paying 200k for each of them, you actually get them each for about 100k, and you get that free training that you just quick sold that Alvin for. So there's tons of value to be had when you're doing these master sets. Just taking a look at a couple of the other ones, I'm not going to run the numbers on all of these, but the NFL playoffs is another great one you guys can do. This is one I did earlier in the year. If you guys have more of a budget team, I'm assuming this one is incredibly effective. We'll just quickly take a look at the wildcard heroes that you need to put into the sets. It looks like they're going for about 200k. I'm assuming this Terrell Owens is probably going to be selling for around 300,000 coins. So again, you probably get these three masters at a price of 100k per instead of 200k per, and all of these players are really good. You can pick some really good options out of these. I actually did the AFC set earlier in the year. I was able to get a Gilmore who's really good. Ronnie Stanley was a great left tackle for me. Deshaun Watson's a great card. Tremaine Edmonds also has great stats. There's tons of value to be had within doing these. Again, the exact same thing happens in the Ghost of Madden sets right here. You guys can come in, get your Terry McLaurin done if you want to get some of the players back, or you can get the Michael Vick done and you can get his players back. There's tons of value to be had in these. Just look for a set where you like the cards that go into it, and that's how you can get the players that go into it for really cheap. And that's basically what I look for all the time when I'm building my team. There's the exact same thing in a bunch of these sets. I would recommend you guys take a look at them. Now let's move on to the second part of this video, and this is the part of the video where you guys probably are going to enjoy more, and that's some of these sets that are going to be able to make you coins. Now there's kind of two different sections when it comes to making coins in sets. The first one is putting in players and just getting a player and selling it for cheaper, or selling it for more, sorry. And the second one is putting in cards and then getting a pack, which is going to be a little bit more random, and I'm just going to overview both of them really quickly in this video right here. So one thing that I really like to do is take a look at my Mud Heroes sets. What I like to do for this is I will come into the auction house and we will take a look and see how some of the most expensive Mud Heroes are selling for, because I believe right now the Jamal Adams and the Saquon Barkley should be pretty profitable as well. I think the Patrick Mahomes Mud Superstar set is also profitable right now, so we're just going to check the numbers on those really quickly to see if they still are as profitable as they were yesterday. Hopefully they are. And what I'm going to do when I'm just taking a look to find profitable sets is I'm kind of going through ones that I know have been profitable in the past. So I know Mud Heroes have been really good to me in the past. So I'm going to go 90 to 91, filter it down by Mud Heroes, and let's just take a look at some of the most expensive players. We know Saquon is usually pretty pricey, so let's take a look at running back and see how much he's going for. It looks like he's at around 86k. Okay, let's take a look at strong safety as well, just to see how much the Jamal is, and he's also sitting at around 85k. So now what I would do is I would head back into the set screen section, and I'll just run the numbers and see how much this entire thing is going to cost. I'm assuming they both probably cost around the same amount, so we'll just quickly take a look and see how much these are going for. Let's head on over to offense. Let's take a look at the Saquon first. He's going to require 20 items. It looks like his most expensive is going to be this 85 Nate Solder, who's going to be selling at a price of 8,000 coins. And basically what I'll do is I'll just tally up and see how much each of these cost. So we spend 8k for that Nate Solder, we spend about another 2k for the Will Hernandez, so that's 10k right there. I'm assuming each of these 80s are probably selling at around 2,000 coins. We'll see how much they are right now. Yeah, I'm assuming you can snipe these at around 2,000. So we'll say you spend 10k for those, and then each of these you're gonna need, what is that, 5, 10, 15, so that's another 30k right there. So we're at about 45k, and then these last players, these are gonna be the make or break players. Let's see how much they are going for. It looks like they're probably going for around, yeah, 5,000, 6,000 coins, so that's gonna be about another 15k right there. I believe we were sitting at 45k, so 45 plus 15 is gonna get us up to 60, and we can sell the Saquon at 85, so that's an easy profit right there. I'm assuming the numbers are probably the exact same on the Jamal Adams, because again, it's just a lot of set cards, so you can basically put any card in when you're looking at these 80 to 81s. We'll just quickly take a look and make sure that the numbers are going to be the same on this, as it looks like the Marcus May is selling for the same price as our Nate Solder was, and the Jordan Jenkins is also going to be selling at a price of 2.7, so I'm assuming you could make the exact same profit on this. Actually, I know you could, so you guys can come in here and take a look at these Mud Heroes sets. I always like to monitor the Mud Hero market because these sets are super easy to get done. As you can see, we were able to get this one done for, what was it, like 45,000 or 65,000 coins, sorry. I believe it was 65k, and then we could sell them for 85. We also get back his sidekicks as well. So I always like looking through the Mud Heroes. If you guys want to, go into the auction house and see what the most expensive Mud Heroes are, and then come in here and just see how much it costs to get the set done. Another thing that I always like to take a look at is I love to take a look at this set right here. This set I've talked about on the channel a lot, and basically what I'll do is I'll go onto the Mud Heroes market and I'll see how much the cheapest card is. How much is the lowest 90 going for? And then I'll divide that price by 2, and if I can buy 89 overall players at that price, I know this set is profitable. So I'm gonna just, I mean, I don't think this one's profitable right now because usually 89s are cheapest on the weekends. So I'd recommend you guys take a look at that on like a Saturday. But yeah, that's a solid set to look at as well. Again, I also think this Patrick Mahomes MUT Superstar set is profitable if I'm not mistaken right now. This is going to take a lot of work to get done, but we'll just quickly take a look at the numbers on this. Again, what we do is we first head into the auction house. We see, okay, how much is the card selling for? And then I go into the sets and see if I can get it done at a cheaper price. This is what I'll do to find profitable sets. I'm showing you guys a couple of them in the video, but I also want to kind of show you guys how I find them. That way you guys can look through them and find them yourself. So we're going to go by Patrick Mahomes really quickly. Patrick Mahomes right here. Mahomes. A little tip is you can actually just put his last letter of his first name and then just start spelling out his last name, and that's going to allow you to filter it down even easier. You'll get to just basically just his card, and we'll see how much the MUT Superstar is going for. It looks like right now it's selling at about 175, so that is really expensive. I'm assuming we're going to be able to make a profit on this set pretty easily, but we'll just take a look and take a look and see if we can. And this is what I'll do. A lot of subscribers now send me profitable sets, so that makes my job much easier. But you guys can look through here and find these sets pretty easily. All it really takes is going into the auction house and seeing how much you can sell the card for, and then coming into the sets and seeing how much it costs. So firstly, what we're gonna need is, I believe we need, let's just say we need 70. Yeah, we need 70 of these players. So let's see how much they're selling for. It looks like right now they're selling at a price of around just under 2,000 coins at about 1.7k. So that's probably gonna cost us, let's say 120,000 coins, maybe 115k to get all of the gold MUT Superstars. And then we're also gonna need these 3 players right here. The Nick Chubb right now looks like he's selling at around 4k, so let's say we're up to 120 in spend, or maybe 125 in spend if we had to overbuy on some of the lower overall cards. Then we're probably up to like 132 in spend, and the last one right here is gonna be Alshon Jeffrey. I'm basically guaranteeing we're making a profit on this, yeah. So we probably end up spending about 135,000 coins, and we could sell the Mahomes at a price of 180. Cha-ching, that is another profit right there. And all I will do is I will just come through and take a look and see if we can get profitable sets here. Again, you could look through the Luke Kuechly, he might be profitable. We'll see if Stephon could be profitable. And you guys just go into the auction house, see how much the card is selling for, and then come into the sets and see if you can get it done at a cheaper price. You can do the same thing with some of these legends if you want to. These ones are harder to make a profit on, but I mean, you could take a look at those. And basically the same with any of these. Team of the Weeks used to be really good. There was a Derrick Henry set in here that was making like 50k per pop earlier in the year. Tyreek's set was really profitable earlier in the year as well. And what I like to do is take a look at which of these players did just get an upgrade, because if you guys notice a trend, Saquon Barkley just got a card, Patrick Mahomes got a card, so that basically makes their lower overall cards go up in price. I'm assuming if there was a set for Byron Jones, would be able to make a profit off of that as well. Now, the second type of set for coin making methods is one where you get a pack. I kind of briefly mentioned it in the Mud Heroes one, but there's other good ones in here as well. Now, I believe there was one in the Combine section, and it was this one right here, this Combine Standout. This is kind of a sneaky one. It's a little bit risky, but all you're gonna need is some 80 to 82 players, so you can get these at a price of around like 2,000 coins, I want to say. So that's like 2,468 right there, and you can probably get your 83 at a price of around 2.5k. So you probably spend about 10.5. Now this is a little bit risky, but if you wanted to take a risk, 89 overall players in here are selling at a price of, I think, like 30k. So if you pull an 89 plus, you're making a lot of profit. Then of course if you pull an 85, 86, 87, or 88, you're not going to make much profit. But again, one you could take a look at, and what I'll do is I'll kind of just go through the sets and try and find something like that. Where can we make a profit? Team of the year. Again, I'll take a look at these. How much is it going to cost to get it all done? And how much is the lowest team of the year player going for? Because I like to find sets that have little risk, and then once I go through the numbers, I'm like, okay, I lose 5,000 coins if I pull the worst card, but I make 150,000 coins if I pull the best card. That's a risk that I'm willing to take. But you guys can end up deciding about those risks once you go through the numbers. But always be sure to go through the numbers, see what the lowest card is selling for, and then see how much you can get the set done for. I'm not going to run the numbers on the team of the year set just because we're getting the video is getting a little bit long, and I don't want it to be too boring for you guys. But yeah, that's basically what I like to do with finding good sets to do in the game. There's kind of 3 types, like I said. The first one is getting a bunch of cheap players, and that's basically with these free agency masters and basically all the master sets in the game. The second one is getting profitable sets where you just sell the player, and the third one is getting profitable sets where you get a pack and then hopefully get some good luck from that. So that's gonna do it for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like if you did, and until next time, fellas, I'm out. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.